Welcome to the Positive Weekly Recap, where I bring you the biggest stories, the key moments, and the top headlines from the past week across Port Harcourt, Rivers State, and beyond. I am Fred Brilliance, and with me is
Divino.
Okay, from the past week, we received a very sad, let's say very sad, but thank God he's alive. We received a sad report that His Royal Majesty Dr. Sanu was shot by unknown gunmen. His Royal Majesty Dr. Sanu is a monarch in Baga community in Kano local government area, Rivers State. And this sudden attempt of murder has actually made citizens confused. Why are people going after him? Because report says that this is not the first attempt, neither is this the second attempt on his life, to take his life. So we are wondering, all of us are wondering, if a king is not safe, are citizens safe? What do you think about this story?
The story of insecurity in River State is becoming unbecoming. First of all, for a monarch to be actually targeted and shot, like he just escaped from death by the skin of the teeth. I mean, it's quite appalling. Because not to cajole anyone, but we understand that the Ogoni area has been quite infested with violence in these recent days. If it's not one pipeline burst over here, it will be assassination, to be this, to be that. So the only way for now, we don't need to just talk about it because they're talking about it. We just have to just prefer solutions. I feel like the government should just send like double the security operatives there, because if the king is not safe, then how much more people like me and you?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Are we safe? Are you safe?
I'm safe.
Are you sure you're safe?
Okay.
A citizen of Nigeria, Brian Dennis, actually took Sporty bet to court.
She's sent to court now for this thing. The aside crashed.
He actually took Sporty bets to court because their site crashed, and he claimed he lost a lot of money. And the most ridiculous thing there is that he was actually, I don't know, you're a lawyer, what is the term? Like he told them to give him Elon Musk's net worth.
Okay, no, let's simply put it this way. So he took Sporty to court because their website crashed during the Champions League night of Wednesday. That's last week Wednesday. So he wasn't able to actually cash out. You know, in all those betting platforms, where you can cash out, where you can actually rebet the game. So he was unable to do that, along with over 2 million, no, what's 2 million? Over 10 million Nigerians that played the game. So many people lost that bet. Although Sporty Bet issued an apology later on, but they lost millions of naira, and he can sue them for damages, of course, because they've caused injury to him. Seeing for the fact that he would have gotten money from that particular
that particular.
They need him not to get, so they have to compensate him one way or the other. And one thing is that when you want to go to court, if you actually want 3 million naira, you sue for 100 million naira, so that at all, when the judge is bringing it down.
So have they finally given him money?
I don't know. Is I feel like the litigation does not really hold water. Is dead on arrival to an extent. But if you can get a good lawyer, maybe like me or something, you can get money from them, because
Very good luck.
because I was with Moscow first, because their site actually crashed. So there's witness everywhere, there's screenshots everywhere. In fact, when you go to Cloudflare, it's noted that yes, Sportybet actually crashed.
Journalists play Sporty bet.
No, I don't do that, but as a sports journalist, I know everything about sports. There's sports in Sportybet, so I have to know about it, you understand?
Kind of. I don't know.
Well, see, let me do something. The thing you guys have to know is that, although the people will be like, okay, a contract was not signed, but no, before you use Sportybet, before you open the investment, there's a place you agree to terms and conditions. Yeah, you agree to. Plus, the contract does not need to be documented or written down. It has already been agreed orally, or let me say it is insinuated already. You don't need to state it expressly. As far as you're actually downloading the Sportybet app and they give you their games to play, you already entered into a contract with Sportybet.
Wait, that means people actually put in a whole lot of money.
Of course now, yeah, people have made billions.
I was thinking Sportybet was like something that you stake. It's like a gamble or something.
No, you carry your school fees and put, for example, yeah, You double it, seriously. You double it. You see, as it's red and white, it's just good color, bright white colors, you understand? But by the time you want to go, they say, what is cash out? Your eye will blow.
Please, to those who are playing Sporty Bet, on behalf of Sporty Bet, sorry, but I think they are back on track, right?
They came back almost immediately, but they apologized though.
They apologize to you guys, so I hope their apology is accepted. Moving on, we received a report that our current Governor Sim Fubara's impeachment process was actually adjourned, and it seems like the court is like saying they should not even bring any impeachment whatever to their table.
No, actually, it's not like that. You have to understand that the tenets to actually impeach a state governor, it's actually contained in section 188 of the CFRN, which is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 9 as amended. It is clearly and expressly stated here. You don't just wake up one morning and be like you want to impeach the governor. It doesn't work that way. First of all, the governor has to be found to have been guilty of gross misconduct. That's, let's say, for example, running the states without a budget. Now, after that, within 7 days, they're going to send like a notice or like sort of an invitation to him, not through social media, but like through like a bailiff or something like that. You send it to his house or his office. Yeah, he acknowledges it. Then after that, I think the next process is the speaker will have to like convene with the chief judge of the state, and now the judge is going to appoint a 7-man panel, which will go to investigate if truly the governor has actually committed this or defaulted exactly. Well, now this I'm talking about is not like 2 or 3 days, I'm talking about 3 months, because first of all, the notice to the governor has to be within 7 days first. Then after the panel finally finds out that okay, yes, the governor did this, he will come back to the house and say okay, he did this. Then the house will now vote 2/3 of the majority. That's 2/3 of the assembly will now vote for if the governor should be. So it's a long procedure. Just like when P2B was impeached in Anambra State. Yeah, they had to go through a long procedure. So you don't just wake up one morning and just want to impeach them. And you have to prove that the governor actually committed or defaulted. Plus, you understand that at times the governor can still be running on the budget of last year in this year. It's possible. And out of his own, he has veto power. Maybe there's an important thing to do and maybe he cannot go through the rigorous process. You just do it.
So do you think Fubara should be impeached?
No. He should not be impeached because he has not defaulted per se.
Okay.
So if he has defaulted, then he can be impeached.
So you like?
It is written. No, it is written. I'm coming from the legal point of view. It's written in section 188. I'm basing my analysis from the law. I am not. I'm not. There's always being biased. I'm not using emotions. That is what the law states. So if he is found guilty, then this particular one was dead on arrival. That's what they call these ones, dead on arrival. You cannot just, because you've tried it the first time and I come in again, you say the same time issue of notice, or you send it to social media, to WhatsApp. It doesn't make sense. So you want to impeach, you get your ball game right. Understand?
So that's it for this week on the Port City News Weekly Recap. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more of these interesting gists. Okay? So see ya next week.
Bye-bye.